record this so I can maybe upload it. And I'm already streaming on Discord, so it should be good. Okay, cool. So this was part of the Louisville Makes a Game Jam for 2025. We all joined this game jam to make something new together over the course of the 48 hours, so over a weekend. And I was the only one who had previous experience with this game engine, which is called Luwanti. It's something based in Lua script. It's very easy to modify and make your own mods and games, so that was kind of the goal, was to build off of the base game and make our own mods and make it into something new. And then most of the other jammers who joined kind of was able to go through the documentation and kind of get up to speed, and we kind of helped everybody kind of learn the engine, but I think we made a bunch of cool little mods together. So with that, I have this map that I might recreate it just in case. Let's delete this. I'm going to make a new one, the new seed. And the theme for this game jam was Appalachia. So we have a number of mods kind of referencing that. Select mods. I'm going to do our mod pack and make sure I enable awards because I added little achievements. All right, so I'll go ahead and jump in game here. Hosting a game. And I guess I can talk about my mod first. It does a number of things, but one, it creates this new Appalachia biome. So this entire world will have this like Appalachia biome, and we won't have like deserts or tundras. We won't have anything else except for kind of what you're seeing here. And so I worked on generating a few things in the world. This here is a new fruit that I added. This is a pawpaw. So I have these little pawpaw trees. It's kind of colliding with some of the other trees that are spawning. But yeah, I created that little sprite, made these generate in the world. I'm going to walk around a tiny bit, and if I don't see anything, I will start flying. Oh, and here we go. We have these llamas, which Colton made. Or not llamas, sorry, these are alpacas. I'm just used to seeing this type of thing and thinking it's like a llama in Minecraft. These are alpacas.
They're cute.
They're very cute. They got these nice little animations that he made in Blender and got imported into the game.
I like the swirls.
Yeah. I like when they stop and like kind of tilt their head to the side.
It's like they're doing a little dance.
Yeah.
I do love the whole day.
Yesterday he was in here just like giggling, like making it go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really cute animation. I love it a lot. And to make this, we leveraged an existing mod, I think called Creaturia and Animalia, which is kind of like a mob API that just makes it a little bit easier to implement and also helps you handle the different states and everything there. So yeah, I think he built this off of an existing sheep mob and made it his own, and yeah, it turned out really good. All right, so there's a couple more structures that I've made. There's also another mob we'll need to look out for. Oh, we got a cabin here. So this cabin is something that I kind of threw together.
I think I may have just seen one of the mobs we need to look out for.
Oh gosh, okay, I'm gonna close the door just in case then. Yeah, so it's got this like little furnace over here, a couple of mushrooms, and then we have this chest. So I made this chest randomly have certain items in here. So we got some wheat seed, and also we have these random books that will spawn. So I wrote a few of them referencing either like Appalachia folklore or stuff about coal miners. Colton also wrote some really funny ones. I think it's like Appalachian dad jokes. So yeah, this is the Pawpaw Patch, which is actually like a folk song about pawpaws, which I didn't know existed, but my mom told me about it, and so I looked it up. So yeah, there's like, I want to say maybe like 10 different books, and so that's one of the things we can find. Oh, and over here.
That's even more menacing than intended. Wow.
Oh, I don't want to read the book. Okay. This is Alex. Do you want to come up here and talk about it a little bit?
Sure.
It was a team effort.
It was a team effort, so Day
Yeah.
learned Blockbench during this jam and made the animations and the model, the texture. So this is a hide behind. It's a American forest cryptid. Do you want to explain this? Because you're actually the one who came up with the idea
Yeah.
too.
Well, it's a cryptid that will follow you in the forest, as Alex is saying, but it's kind of like a logging legend. So like loggers go out, and it's like you might hear like a snake sound behind you, and that's how you know the hide behind is following you. And it doesn't like the smell of alcohol, so being drunk wards it off. We wanted to have it kind of like mesh with one of the other mods, but didn't really have time for it. If you go into like third person mode or whatever, and then just kind of like get away from it a little bit and turn around so you can see some of the
There we go.
so like the walking animation. I don't know.
See, it's hard with the trees in the way. Okay. I was hoping I could
They're maybe getting
get
stuck
a little bit over
too.
here. There we go.
Yeah, they're getting stuck a little bit, but
So
I don't
they
know. They're
kind of-
creepy.
They kind of have some Weeping Angel logic to them, where if
Oh.
they're far enough away and you're not looking at
There
them,
we
they'll
go.
sneak up on you. But if you are looking at them, they will kind of freeze in place. And I had wanted them to kind of jump behind a tree and then hide. Didn't have time for that either. Turns out adding completely custom pathfinding is really hard, among other things, especially when I don't know the language. But decently satisfied with their creepy little wave, which is like,
Yeah.
that's the hide animation they were gonna do around the corner of the tree,
Yeah, they're gonna like
but
peek
just
out
in
a
open
little
air,
bit.
which
Yeah.
just looks terrifying.
Yeah, it does.
Uh,
Especially since you just see it move and then it just freezes.
yep.
But yeah, like it's supposed to be one of those things like, oh well, no one's ever actually seen it, but it's totally this big scary animal and it gets you.
Right. Like if you're in the woods and you see something at the corner of your eye and then there's nothing there, that's secretly
Probably
the
the
hide
hide
behind.
behind, yeah.
Jumping behind a tree really quick where you can't see it.
hmm And then I'm going to punch it. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Hit hide behind. So that's another thing I added to help kind of combine everything into...
Find 5 fart plots.
Yeah. So, so I had an achievement for hitting the hide behind. I added an achievement for trying to add an achievement for basically everything that everybody made. So we'll see some more of those down the road. But yeah, thanks, Dave. Thanks, Alex. The model turned out awesome. The animations are awesome. The creepy following logic is great. I love it.
Thanks.
Yeah, turned out really great for like jumping in over a weekend, learning a new modeling program, learning a new engine.
It looks
And,
like he might be a little too tall. He's getting stuck on some leaves.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
I did want him to be tall. I imagined the trees would be taller.
Yeah. Oh, well.
All right, so I might. Those birds are just part of the creature packer Animalia, so we'll ignore those. Might go ahead and just fly up. So let me get all the privileges ever. Oh, and let's see if I can find. Jump in another cabin just to speed things up. See if I can find a different book. Appalachian Dad Jokes Volume 2.
Oh yeah.
I might actually grab.
They're an achievement for finding
Some
people's,
stuff.
of dad jokes.
Dad thought he could start a dual taxi and hotel business. It was a cab in. Thanks, Colton.
Who did that?
So I think there's maybe 3 or 4 of those different ones. They're all great and cheesy.
For a second, we had 3 Alexes in chat, but I guess one of them couldn't take it.
There was maybe like one more decoration above ground I wanted to find. One of these chests might have Jonah's item in it, but I did make it slightly more rare, so we might just like cheat a little bit and drop some items.
My items are kind of late game, so I might have to creative mode those in.
Definitely.
Oh, we got a Pop Pop Hatch book again. All right, I'll try one more cabin and then we'll start spawning some stuff.
That's a lot of cabins.
Yeah, I made it really dense so that way we could. Ooh.
Ooh.
Gotta-
All we got to do is cook it.
Oh, we got a volume 1.
Nice.
So we got some raw boom shine. So Jonah, do you want to talk about your? Well, let me read this book real quick, and then we'll talk about boom shine,
Yeah.
which I think is the first mod that you made in this. Why did the miner bring a jacket? Because he was cold.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
Who's doing?
Somebody in chat is able to hit the soundboard.
Is that just Colton, like in the chat? Like he joined specifically to do that.
I'm betting it's Alex. Oh, here's the little mine shaft that I made.
Nice.
You basically just go down here and it has blocks of coal,
Oh, that's awesome.
and I think it's an achievement for getting 5 of these really dense blocks. Yep. The surface. Oh gosh! Jump scare! Oh my god! No. All right.
Should have drank the boomshine.
All right. So
They're not doing the attack animation that I made for them, and I'm sad.
They did have a furious looking triple claw attack. But
Yeah.
all
It
right.
wasn't working for some reason.
So we got the boom shine here. Jonah, what's the boom shine?
Yeah. I could take the controls. Are we in
Yeah.
creative mode?
Yeah, we're in creative mode.
Nice.
You got it.
All right, so yeah, Boomshine is the first thing I made. I just wanted to test how to put items together and give them uses and stuff. So the stuff you can do in Wanty is really cool. I also learned it over the weekend. So you can go to recipes and search, and so you actually get to make your own recipes for your items so that they can be made in vanilla. So you can craft raw Boomshine by getting a bucket of water and mixing it with flour. And then to get Boomshine, you've got to cook the raw Boomshine. So what I'll do actually is I'm going to get a furnace and did we get any coal? No, I'll get some coal. Okay, and then it's getting dark.
Yeah, I never found the command to stop the time.
Yeah.
But we at least got the command to like reset the day.
Nice. And so then the raw Boomshine is cooking now. And in a few seconds, we'll have Boomshine. So it's of course like moonshine, something that Appalachia is known for. And it's non-alcoholic, but it's also not safe. Here, I'm going to stay around the light and I'm going to go ahead and drink it. It's a bit hard to see.
Oh, if you do /time space
Oh, yeah.
like 8,000, get back to daylight. There we go.
This is the aftermath of drinking Boomshine. So that stuff is no joke, and I think it's fun that it's like there's that legend that the hide behind, you can scare it away by drinking alcohol. Well, here you can just blow it up by drinking alcohol. So that's Boomshine. It's a really simple craftable item. Hopefully it's useful as a weapon. It doesn't hurt you, but it'll explode everything around you using TNT. So yeah, making it was really interesting because I was able to just like leverage things that are already built into the game. There's already TNT in the game, so I just sort of referenced the like vanilla TNT function and just call that near the player, but make the player immortal for 1 frame. And so it was really simple, and I got that working on the first day. And then I had a more complicated system I wanted to add. It would have been cool to add a building for it, like a pre-configured one, but I wanted to add sawmills to the game. I sort of just had this thought that it would be fun to try and do something related to automation, because those are always my favorite parts of survival games. And a sawmill seemed like something appropriate for Appalachia or sort of like rural areas, and we're sort of going with the historical context. But yeah, it's... let me figure out the best place to go ahead and build something real quick.
You're not going to find a different biome.
Yeah. Am I going to find
some
water?
rivers.
Okay, nice. I want to find a river. I could just, I could also give myself some water. I'll do that as a last resort, just so I've got the option. But yeah, so we're in a flat area, then we got the mountains. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and make my own river. Oh no, here we go. Cool. So I will set up over here, but what you can do is you can take a water wheel. You can craft those. Those are, no, where's the recipe? So everything has a crafting recipe with a shape just like Minecraft, so you can just craft those by using wood and wood planks. And when you place it with some water that's underneath or beside it or around it anywhere, it's going to do that. It will start spinning. And so then you can kind of use that. The water in this game is pretty crazy. It really just goes everywhere immediately and multiplies unbelievably. Now, is it gonna? Did I flood my water wheel? No, it's no problem. So, and then what you can do with that is, if you attach conveyor belts to it, and this is the way they would do it, is it's sort of like the motion of the wheel translates to these conveyor belts, and they're going to start moving. So, belts are moving, and we can use that to put a saw at the end. The saw also gets powered by the water wheel, so if we were to stop the water that's near that, it would stop the wheel, and then the power would be lost here as it flows out.
You can see each block stopping.
Yeah.
This is power. That's neat.
That's not even how I wanted it to work, but it just kind of ended up working like that, and I was like, it works, and it's too much effort to change, so
So that's a feature.
I'll just keep doing it, yeah. But, yeah, I can put the power back, and so then it's going to start up, and then the power will go back through everything, and these conveyor belts can move wood, and so your wood will go to the saw and get chopped up.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you added a like animation kind of thing to it.
Yeah, and that was sort of like practical, but it also looks nice as an animation. It was just the best way to implement the sort of like benefit of using this, and so the gameplay purpose that sawmills serve, I'm searching recipes, is that in this game it's just like Minecraft, how you get wooden planks out of logs, and so you get it at the same rate, where if you look at the recipe here, you search for wood, you can craft wood a few different ways, but if you do one log, it's going to get you 4 planks. Well, if you do it here, we've got an empty chest here that's set up with the saw, and we put a log on here to go down there, then it'll chop it in half, and it'll break it more efficiently and actually get us 8 planks. So that's the gameplay benefit, is that you would want to set these up to get more efficiency out of your wood, to like get more yield out of each thing. And so there's an achievement for this one. You can build a lot of cool things with this. You can also, you could make it so that if we had like built a sawmill that's up there, I could make this sort of like a staircase that will carry the logs upwards, and that's going to work. And I think it'll actually, oh yeah, it's going to lower it too. So yeah, it'll move the block one at a time, and
Seems like it might be.
ooh, it ran out of power before the saw. So that's another mechanic, is that power has to like transfer from each block that's touching it direct. Each block has to touch directly so power can transfer. And then there's a maximum range. So kind of like redstone in Minecraft. At a certain distance, you'll see it stops moving. It's run out of power, and so we would have to put another water wheel to just put more power into the system so that the rest of it can keep moving. There's a lot I could do with like making that more visually clear that I just didn't really want to do, but all of those systems work kind of how I had planned them, so I think that's cool. And so, yeah, that causes it to skip it, which makes sense. Oh, that's just going underwater, isn't it? Oh, no, not quite. Yeah, it'll just get pushed down to the water. Another cool thing you can do is, Scott had mentioned this as an idea, but it's something that I tried building and it totally works, is you can use this to make an elevator of logs for yourself. So let me do it this way. I need to then put conveyors that sort of translate the motion up to this tower. Or are we out of... Well, here, we'll build this elevator closer to the thing itself. Okay, and so that translates motion up there. If you build it a very specific way, you can make taller elevators. Is that the power? All right, so we could then put a log here. Oop, put a log here. And now that log, oops. What we should have done is made this face the other way. Cool. 1, 2, 3. And now, that is just going to go in a loop right there. And so then I can use that as an elevator. Unless, yeah, there it is. You just spam jump.
It's being taken the other
Oh,
way.
it is! It is! How could I not have seen this coming? Break that. Get all of that out of my way. And then, yeah. Here's how it'll work. So yeah. You just spam jump and you glitch through it a lot of the time. But it depends. So now it's coming back over here. So yeah, it's just kind of like an elevator. And then, oh, there's a tree in my way. That's why that's happening. And then you could even, and then it automatically sort of like you can write it back down. So it's like how the belts on regular elevators work. And then it's a bit hard to build, but you can make some other things like, I mean, one thing that was funny, it's like a machine that powers itself off. So you can imagine there's like a stream that powers the water wheel, and then that powers a conveyor, and that conveyor pushes a log around, but then the log ends up blocking the water from going into the water wheel, and so the machine just kind of like kills itself. And that's like that's like a meme you see where it's like the robot that like pushes its own off switch, or that was even a redstone build in Minecraft where it's a lever that when you flip it, it will cause a piston to come out and flip it back off. So you can build a thing that's kind of like that with these and a lot of other stuff. And then there's an achievement. Somebody's honking like crazy outside. Something bad's happening. And then there's an achievement for making a really efficient actual sawmill. Bane of lumber. Create a sawmill that automatically produces 1,000 wood per minute. And I was able to do that. It's an interesting puzzle to figure out how to do it. But yeah, that is Boomshine and the Sawmill editions. And
I can't believe you didn't pet an alpaca. That was a feature and you didn't tell us about it? Wow.
Oh, I didn't pet the alpaca? Oh, yeah. I like
with
that.
right click.
Yeah, that's the achievement that Colton made.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, let me do / what's the time?
Like 8,000.
I usually do 8,000. I think it's like 8. You
What's the
probably go
command?
Just
earlier.
time space 3,000.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, here he is.
Hey, an alpaca.
I thought he was gonna drown. I saw him earlier.
You should be able to just right click on it.
There we
you
go. Nice.
Great.
And then what's the geode? How do we find that?
So that's only spawns underground. So if you find a cave, you might need some torches, but
Am I able to? Ooh, I'll put one down for reference.
yeah, and that's a model that Colton had made.
Nice.
Um,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, that would be exciting to find. So those are underground. Found geode. Done.
Yeah, and then there's also random chests that spawn underground, but they're about the same as
Nice.
the one above ground, except one of the books references somebody losing their diamond pickaxe,
Mhm.
and there's like a rare chance that one of the underground chests have the diamond pickaxe.
Nice.
I want to say it's like J or something. There's no clue. I don't remember. There's a key for
Jay
it.
There's-
is just fast, I think.
3 of them. Yeah,
We
Jay is
wanted to make
fast.
the hide behinds run from Boomshine, but did not have time to try
Yeah.
to work that out.
Yeah, so like Boomshine, if you held Boomshine, they would run away because they know you're about to blow them up. Or I even think it would be cool if like when you get the achievement or like you produce a lot of logs per second with your sawmill, they'll get mad and spawn more. Wasn't that a thing? They get mad at lumberjacks?
It's like specifically they follow loggers, like it's a logging legend, but like it doesn't really say that like more logging means more.
They're not like the
disturbances.
Lorax.
Yeah, no.
And I think
pretty
the,
much.
They just want to drag you back to their nest and eat you? Question mark? I don't know. They're
Yeah.
gonna get you though.
who
It's
knows?
pretty much a legend that loggers invented to have an excuse to drink.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I had to be drunk on the drive because otherwise the hide behind's going to get me.
That's what it sounds like.
The hide behind that only preys on non-drunken loggers.
Mm-hmm.
You hook this up, and then also Actually, before we do that one,
Yeah.
I have to get sound working because I just now noticed that Minetest sound is not coming through. So we
Yeah.
might have to restart the game.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, there's a couple of sound mods that we have.
Here, I'll close it for you, and then I'll let you do that. And then we can also, we don't have it set up yet, but we can set all this up as a server, which I think would be fun.
Yeah, Justin set up a server here. We just didn't have time to move stuff to it to actually play with it together on a server. Okay, so host game. Let me make sure. Get the stream set back up. Screen. There we go. Now we got sound. It's a little loud on our end, but I'll turn it down. Okay. All right. So there's you may have seen in the awards lists, find 5 fart blocks. So we're gonna do that. Oh, got no clip on. Which one's no clip?
Whatever's left of Jay.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's dig in the dirt. I think it has to be dirt and not dirt with grass, so I'm trying to find... Okay. This is a mod that Justin made.
That actually scared me.
I saw Jonah just jump out of his chair. Okay. One hide behind down. So yeah, I think it's like a... Justin, I don't know if you want to talk about it.
There's not a whole lot to say, really. It's, it replaces 10% of all dirt blocks with a fart block, which is exactly like a dirt block, except it makes a fart sound when you break it.
Can you pick it up
Oh,
and
wait.
place it and then always
There we
break
go.
it?
Sorry, you might have to repeat that.
If you break a fart block, does it give you a dirt block or a fart block?
It gives you a dirt block.
Damn, so
And,
no infinite fart.
and I'm pretty sure I made it so you can't spawn them in creative mode, like they're like true Easter egg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you type in fart, it doesn't show up.
So you just have to dig around in the dirt.
I want to get the achievement.
Yeah.
Rummaging for treasured farts.
But also, the sound isn't going through on the street.
Oh, it's not?
Damn.
Why wouldn't... Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't. That sucks. It's on the recording, though. I checked that.
Okay.
Where, Justin, where did you source this fart?
That's a question I had yesterday.
There's like a website for like
For what?
video game sounds,
Right.
and so I just downloaded it. It was free and long enough to be funny, but not too long.
Nice. I was afraid you were going to say Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
You didn't hit the recording studio yourself?
So you went to
There we
opengameart.com
go.
and searched up medium length fart noise. Great.
It is really good. Yeah, free sound or open game art.
And then I added just some flavor text. Was that a bullfrog I heard while digging dirt? And then we had James, who had to leave, but he worked on a cool mod. He brought a keyboard and made a banjo music block, which there, I believe, is a recipe for. Oh, well, I have to type recipe in a recipe. Recipe tab, banjo. So yeah, you can like craft it yourself. You get some cotton and get wood. Then once you get the banjo block, which it's unfortunate the stream sound doesn't work, but yeah, I'm not really sure how to fix that through Discord. But yeah, I'll right click it here and it'll be on the recording. Or maybe if I turn up loud enough, it'll come through on the mic. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then also we finally figured out how to make it stop after you hit the block to stop it. As you can see with the debug text there on the top left.
Ah, nice.
I started looking around because I was worried like halfway through it I was just gonna get like murdered by just sitting here listening to this like nice like folksy tune and then just get murdered.
You know, that high behind it just sprinting at you.
Yeah, and then I didn't have time to make an achievement for it, but Day also made pokeweed.
And it grows now. I updated one of the textures in the Google Drive, so like the pokeberries actually look like pokeberries now if you just change the name of the image file. But it should grow, and it's supposed to go through 5 stages, but I've only seen it go through 4, and I don't know why it's not going through the 5th one. So yeah, just like tilled soil near water. I would like to make it grow just in the forest because this is kind of like a wild plant that isn't super often like cultivated by people.
Stay there.
Also, there's 2 of them.
They're not even supposed to chase you in the water. They're supposed to get out of the water. So that's entertaining.
They're a bit more bloodthirsty than you thought, huh?
I guess so.
So there's no bone meal in the base game. I tried downloading a bone meal mod and adding them as a crop that could be bone meal, and it just didn't work.
So how long are we waiting for?
However long it takes for wheat to grow, because I think it's about the same.
Is it like a random chance at all, or is it like a static time with like?
I think it ticks and has random chance.
Okay.
So if you've got any way to just do a bunch of ticks, that'd be cool.
I was gonna just try to plant some because I know in like Minecraft, like every now and again you'll just get a lucky tick and have something grow like really quick.
Yeah.
So,
also, the behavior on what it was looking for textures surprised me a little bit. So the first like growth stage of it looks an awful lot like the seed stage of it because I wasn't expecting it to just place the seeds flat on the ground like that. So it's really like the second growth stage before you start to see something that looks like anything.
So your block over there is still going around.
Oh, nice.
I also wanted to add fiddlehead ferns, but didn't have time for that. But the point of the pokeweed plant was going to be if you harvest it at a young stage, you get shoots that you can boil, but you have to boil them twice before you can eat them. If you only boil it once, like it's going to poison you. And if you let it grow to like maximum growth, it'll make berries. And the berries are poisonous, but can be used as a dye, or you can like mash them up to get more seeds to make more plants. But just did not quite get there. Also, I was having trouble getting the blocks to be double tall. Like just couldn't get that to happen. So not quite what I wanted, but it does grow. It does grow.
Well, that's on.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Yeah, another one, plant a row here, 3, and yeah, I keep trying to right click, but it's not. It's
Yeah, left click feels sacrilegious for a hoe.
okay.
Yeah, there are a few things in like eating and drinking is done with left click stuff.
Yeah, I don't like it. I wish the action was like always right click.
Legally
Putting
distinct
down
from Minecraft.
torches nearby might legitimately help. Like it is open to the sky, so that's probably fine. But
It looks like some of the soil in normal times.
Gotta keep my eyes
They're
over
getting
there.
closer.
Yeah.
okay, well, at least they spawn in the wild, so that's cool, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was bugged.
I think Scott added it for me.
Oh yeah, I just copied and pasted what Colton had for the alpacas, and that's also why they spawn in packs.
Oh, I was kind of wondering.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it. I think it's kind of funny for now. But yeah.
Right, so like once they hit the second stage, it looks kind of an X rather than
think some of them maybe are,
Yeah, they probably are.
but
Yeah, so
Oh, there we go.
like that one, like they were saying, the texture, because they didn't know.
yeah, so I
It
just
still
made it
looks
seeds on the
very
ground
similar.
because I thought that that's what it was going to be. But then second stage actually starts showing off like shoots and stuff.
Yeah.
So if we want to look at something else while we wait for the paint to dry, maybe.
Yeah, I was trying to think of if there was anything else other than the like
Try making a
caves,
crazy saw.
but trying to make what?
You could try making the crazy sawmill that makes 1,000 wood a second or whatever.
1,000 wood a minute. So for that, hey, there's fishy.
What?
We didn't make that. Get out of here.
Get out of here!
Does it have to be like connected to the same windmill? Like, what's the?
Not the same. It's just like the water, the like water wheel is a source of motion, and so it like provides it reset power, and then that power spreads of the motion to like up to 8 blocks around it.
Okay, so you have to get 1,000 wood from one overall like big structure kind of.
Oh no, it's just like 1,000. If you get, it's total across the entire world.
Alright.
No, I understand. So the achievement, yeah, it's just like if you can make it so that you are generating, wood at a rate of 1,000 a minute. Is that bird? It's gone. Oh, also, the saw hurts you. Also, I will mention.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, even when it's
So you're
off, it
probably-
hurts you a little bit, and then when it's on, it hurts you
Ow.
way more, and you get stuck in it. I thought that was one of the good, that's one of the quintessential things that like sawmills are more well known for like tying people to the belt and then like having a superhero save them than actually making wood.
I'm gonna use sawmills around my house to keep me safe from the hide behinds.
That's a good idea, yeah. I bet it would kind of slow them down like barbed wire and hurt them.
Probably.
Okay, I got a long thing over here. But I would assume like the goal is to basically like, have like 4 conveyor belts like all feeding into it at the same time.
Yeah, I can
Or
show
just
you the
having
machine that I came up with. It's pretty simple. And part of how I detect it, it's kind of jank, and I made it last minute. But it literally just looks to see like
Tree.
every second it looks like, and it's like if on this second you produced enough that it, would add up to 1,000 a minute, then that's what counts.
Oh, hey. Because it's still kind of touching to the left. I was like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, the conveyor belts, to make them be able to go up and around diagonals like they do.
Oh. There, it'll solve itself, I think.
Yeah. They've got to let it stop on the saw, or it'll just slide past it before it gets cut. And right now it's just kind of throwing the wood away. But if there was a chest next to it, all that wood would go into it. It doesn't matter for the achievement, I don't think. The achievement is just like, how much wood can you cut?
You're just
So many
slowly
of them.
gathering.
Yeah.
So, does it count like globally or like for a single saw?
It counts globally.
Okay.
Yeah. So to make this, what you need is like, you do the math on like the yield and the number of seconds that it takes to mine through something. You need 9 saws that are
Dang.
harvesting on the same second.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And
That's
It's
cool.
like
Yeah.
9 parallel belts feeding into.
Yeah, so that's kind of the
9
best
saws.
solution. And
Yeah.
and 9 is like the maximum you can reach and place it. So like the setup is a bunch of, if you imagine looking forward, place a bunch of conveyor belts facing to your left,
Oops.
directly into the saw, and then there's a wall straight across from you at the very end, and then you right click 9 times really fast, then all the logs will move to the side, and you
No.
just keep doing that, and that'll get you up to 1,000 a minute.
I'm just kind of playing around. Like this,
Nice,
this machine
yeah.
was really cool that you put together.
Yeah, I uploaded a new version to the Google Drive. I realized there's something wrong with this one. It's not their logs are not able to move into water, but they should be. So I changed that. Because yeah, the other cool things you can do is just like have logs.
Hey.
Oh,
Log
hey,
water.
It's starting to go.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh look, the hide behind is getting on the conveyor belt. Do you see that? Put a saw on him.
It's all in the.
Yeah, try and cut him up. See, because I changed like a property on it. If you attach it to that, it should just hurt them. Hopefully,
I was trying to get him a little more into it.
he's totally inside of it. I don't know if it's hurting him. It might just be a player thing.
How much damage does it deal? 'Cause I think he's got like.
It deals
80
like
health or
player
something.
wise. It's like when it's on. I think it's like 4 a second. When you punch them, it usually shows like they turn red and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it might not be hurting them. I'm not sure. But I bet.
No, they're
Okay,
weird.
drink some boom shine right now.
All right. Yeah. Let me turn that.
I see the perfect opportunity for a boom shine attack. Yeah, just search it. It's got a really long name.
Yeah, everything is like named. Like unless you've made aliases.
It doesn't let you swap when you
Yeah.
make it free with its own.
It's pretty.
Unless you have time to make aliases, everything's like LMG jam.
Yeah.
You know,
All right,
underscore.
get right in the center of them. The explosion's gonna be right around you.
I'll have to run in, the otherwise I'll die.
Yeah.
All right. Well, happy Louisville Makes a Game Jam, everyone. I'm really
Yeah.
glad it turned out awesome. So I really appreciate everybody coming out and learning a bunch and working together to make all this cool stuff. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. GG's. Yay.
Dang.
Cool. Alrighty, well, yeah, we'll get these packaged up and uploaded at some point. I probably don't have time to do it tonight, but
Nah, yeah.
I'll yeah, we'll get it up this week and other people can try this stuff out. But yeah, thanks for hanging and hope y'all have a good evening unless you got any questions for us. Alrighty. Have a good one, y'all.